Let's see where the Rock B currently is. It is in Sector 5 at the exit beacon, so like my Twitter said, if you are following me on Twitter, late gameplay badassery is going to follow here because we are entering Sector 6. Let's see what Sector X has in store for us. The Zoltan Homeworlds, yay! So that means we have a chance. We have a chance for a Zoltan shield here, guys, if we get the quest at the Homeworlds. And if we get it, there's also a chance of getting a good crew member, which would be meh. But hey, Zoltan shield, guys, Zoltan shields. Raymond says, how are we faring? Yeah, we are pretty well off. I just went over what our status is so far. We are jumping into Sector 6, the Zoltan Homeworlds, with a pretty good weapons layout, I'd say. The best part, I haven't mentioned the best part, I just see it here. And remember what was the case with this. We have a drone recovery arm. We have a drone recovery arm and defense 1 and or combat 2 that we can employ. I'm looking forward to doing this every fight, a combat 2. If there is no missiles. 4 levels of evasion is a must, says Messias. Jawohl. Shall do so. Juan Valdez, hello, how's it going? Thank you for joining us, Juan. Miss Lizard says you should always start the stream with Houston, we have a problem, especially when playing this game. That's a good idea, Miss Lizard. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. Okay, Navistus is here. Hello Navistus, thank you for rejoining. Coming back to the channel. Let me have a look here. 64 scraps. Where do I want to put that in next? Long range scanners and drone recovery arm. Are we saving up for something? Is there a shop coming in or something? No. Sector 6. Let me think about what can we actually achieve with the weapon layout real quick. The iron bomb has to hit. If it doesn't, we are looking pretty... Well, we don't look so good against level 4 enemies, do we? So, I mean, there is a chance that the burst laser, all 3 of the burst laser 2's projectiles hit, and then the heavy pierce can just go through the last level of shields, but that's not likely to happen with the high evasion rates of the enemies. So, we better hit with the iron bomb. That is what I'm saying. So I have lots of energy for using my combat 2. Okay. Yeah, I see. We need another energy. I think that's what I was hoping for here. And, evasion, man. Also, the filling up of our drives, or FTL drive, would be better if... Yeah, let's do that immediately. Power that... I don't know why I kept it so low. I have to bring that up as soon as possible. Alright, long range scanners. You see the benefit of the long range scanners here. Showing us where the battles are. I think I want to do this here first. And then we might get there as well. Alright, let's do it. Our first fight for the night. I hope everything goes well. Oh, only 3 levels of shield. Come on, we will be fine. We don't even need the iron bomb. But hey, we have 26 missiles. Federation scum, they say. I will show you who the real scum is. Okay, they also have a combat 2 drone. Do they really have to copy us? Copycats? A cheap copycat, that is. Alright. Do we wait for the iron bomb? I don't think we need to wait for the iron bomb here. With that combat 2 drone, we will get through the shields. No problem. There you go. Heavy pierce. Bam! Nice. They have a breach in shields now, guys. Perfect. Okay, we have fire in here. That's fine. We have rocks that can take care of this. But who shall do so? Actually, I only have eagle beaks at the moment that can take care of this. Alright. I think I want to save up on a missile here. Yeah. So let's do that. Nice! Now they wanna go away. Now, I thought I was scum. Did this? Don't you want to eradicate scum? Why are you going away? I don't understand these rebel peoples. Okay, so now we lost evasion. That's not good. Okay, here comes an offer. Do we need fuel? We are at a double-digit amount of fuel at the moment, so we are fine. So now, especially later on, you are better off not accepting offers, because you will get better stuff if you just... Oh, the Combat 2 drone already did the job. And we find an anti-combat drone. Nice, nice. Not that the drone is great, but we can sell it at the shop. And 37 scraps is okay for the 6th sector, right? Messiahs. That's what they said. Please let us live, Federation scum. Indeed. And 1 drone part on top of that. Not that we need drone parts, but hey. It feels good, man. Maybe we'll pick up in the hull repair drone at some point. That would be awesome. And 2 missiles also good because we have the iron bomb, right? Nice. Okay, now we need oxygen back in our rooms. Also, I want to mention one of the unique things about the Rock B is that it does not have any door system. There is an empty space down here where usually the door system is, meaning yeah, we have kind of a problem when it comes to alien invaders, right? To intruders. Also, this ship has no airlocks, so we cannot vent rooms. So it might actually at some point be beneficial to keep a breach around. Like if this room would have a breach, I would actually keep it around to be able to vent things, right? Hello, Innominate User. Thank you for coming back here. How's it going tonight? Oh, free stuff must be Christmas or something. That's so nice. It wasn't really free, right? I had to work for it. So let's jump on, and I want to keep because I just said it, I want to keep a few scraps for if we actually come across a hull repair drone. I want to be able to buy that. Otherwise, I would bite my ass. So let's see. Inside this nebula, you detect a rogue planet drifting through space. On its surface, a huge monolith visible at the distance, even to the naked eye. A Zoltan elder hails you from the planet. Through luck or intent, you have discovered the Great Eye. Look into its depth and receive your just deserts. Well, no. You can keep your monolith, dude. I'm not interested. So we could go to this battle, but I want to take this battle with me. So let's head there. Onward to more nebula locations. Miss Lizard, you have no snow this Christmas. Well, I haven't seen snow myself yet. Here it's just grey and rainy. It's not even cold. Well, of course at night it gets cold, but it's, you know, clouds are, the sky is cloudy, so it's not as cold as it would be if the sky would be clear and stuff like that. So yeah, winter is still coming, I have to say. It's not here yet. There's nothing here. Oh, empty jump. Boo! Okay, let's go on. Let's move on. Let's get to the fight here. Spider-Man TV, hello! I recognize you from the Reddit. From the Reddit thread. Thank you for joining us. Yes, may the force be with you. Oh, actually, I want to thank you guys in chat for being very, yeah, not light on the spoilers about the new Star Wars movie, right? You haven't mentioned it at all, so I want to thank you to not do that, because I haven't seen the movie yet. I will go next week, so I don't want to hear anything about that. And you guys, you were just, you know, common sense to not mention and spoiler people about that movie. I'm saying that because I read on Twitter streamers tweeting out that they have been spoiled by their audience, and so you guys are awesome. Best audience ever for not spoiling this. Winter is already upon us, says Navistis. You also have snow? That is great, Navistis. Are you in Canada or something? Rovinal, minus 15 degrees Celsius? What? You guys are exaggerating. You guys are bragging now, right? Hello, Eagle Beakster. Thank you for joining us. You are still alive. You are still alive here. If you remember, you are part of this crew of the Rock Bee over here. Miss Lizard says, same for me, Jordy. Yesterday we got maybe 3 centimeters snow here and maybe -2 or -3 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that sounds more moderate, right? But at least you had snow. Here's just, you know, trickling down sometimes. That's all rainy. Yes, Alphador, you are right to write that in all caps. But you know, people here in chat, they know that. They know that. They are great in and of themselves without being told to be so. Navista says not that far, just in Finland. Well, Finland is also quite to the north, though. I was close. Hello, Nolani! Thank you for joining us, or thank you for speaking up. If you find yourself not participating in chat and me thanking everybody for speaking up and so on, if you are a lurker, you are great. Lurkers are #1. Don't feel pressure to say anything. Just enjoy the show. Speaking of which, let's continue with the show. This nebula turns out to be the hiding place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with their coordinates and open fire. Well, that was a bad decision because you guys only have 2 levels of shields. But you have a Burst Laser 2 and a Burst Laser 3. Okay. Let's talk about overkill here. Alright, I want that Combat 2 drone out once more. We have that drone recovery arm. So let's start firing and getting these weapons down. Yay! That worked out beautifully. Beautiful! I'm saving on missiles left and right. Whoa, the misses are real here. Maybe I should go for the shields first now. Since their weapons can't hurt us right now. There you go! Nice! Love the heavy laser. And love the heavy pierce laser even more. Hey, their shields are down completely. Is there fire in their shields? Ah, nebulas, man. You can't see the enemy. Which I'm sorry, guys, that you can't see what's going on over there. But you can see that the Combat 2 drone is pretty much beating them up, right? Ooh, they offer us 7 missiles. That's something to consider. 2 drone parts. Nah, we want the scraps. So they offered us 26 scraps, if I'm not mistaken. There you go. Let's see how much we get. 34. I think the offer was a little better. But hey, we got more scraps out of this. That must mean something, right? Let's wait for the oxygen to come back up. Innominate user pressure to talk intensifies. Oh man. That was totally not my intention. Uncle Elias, lurk. Thank you for letting us know, Uncle Elias, that you are around. Always great to have you here. It's always great to have more help down here, says Dr. Shen on XCOM, which I am actually coincidentally playing over on my YouTube channel. If you're interested in that, hop over to youtube.com/JordyJones. Shameless plug, haha. Alright, what do we have? We have an asteroid field. Not too keen to go through that asteroid field. Well, this sector is weirdly shaped, so I have to go through that asteroid field. Or I have to take an empty jump. But I'd rather go through that asteroid field than take an empty jump. So let's go to the asteroid field. Juan Valdez says in space you can't hear your enemies burn. Well, that's what you say. I hear them burn all the time in my head. And it's glorious. Alright. Don't have time for these Zoltan shenanigans. Good on us that they have a Zoltan shield. And we are in an asteroid field, so we will be fine. What is a little bit unsettling is that they have two fast-firing missile systems and a bomb. And our defense drone will be a little bit confused by incoming asteroids as well, so not good. Bring that Zoltan shield down, okay. Wow, that defense 1 is doing work here. It shot down both missiles. Wonderful. Okay, so do we need the bomb? Oh, we missed. Okay, I want to use the bomb now. I should use it on the shields, but I want to make them stop firing their missiles at us. Uh-oh. They ionized my defense drone, but I ionized their weapons. Okay, let's try. Yeah, we brought down their shields a little bit. That's cool. Theo, you leveled up! If you were here, you would be proud of yourself. Okay, that hit. Ah! Okay, you repair that metal. Do we need another iron bomb here? I think we need another iron bomb to get through the shields. Oh, my defense can be powered again. Nice, nice. Well, in that case, since we only have to deal with one missile... Yes, they have a breach in their shields. Excellent. Yes! We totally dominated them! Wow! 50 scraps and an anti-personnel drone. Oh, so much stuff to sell. It's glorious. 3 fuel on top of that and a drone part. Nice. Okay, Metal, you repair this and then you shall have some heals. More free stuff, says Hobinadia, almost free. Everything for you seems to be free. Stickster42 is here. Hello Stickster, how's it going? How's it rocking, you say? Haha! I see what you did there, Stickster. And Navissa says, I hate it when you get too much free stuff and no shops to sell them at. Yeah, that's a very famous run of mine where I had 432 scraps. I remember that number. And nothing to spend it on. I had like for 3 sectors I had no shops. And we needed the repairs so badly, and that run was actually, we failed. Yep, that's FTL for you sometimes. So everyone back to their stations. Oxygen is at 100. Defense is still at work. So let's jump on. Oh, come on. 2 more hazardous locations. Is that necessary, FTL? Really? Alright. And what do we have? A pulsar? No, thank you. And what's this? An iron storm. We can handle an iron storm. But before we go to that iron storm... Oh, we cannot improve our ship because we are in an asteroid field. That's unfortunate. Alright, then on to the iron storm then. Miss Litter said, so many drones for Jordi. His ship should be called the Drone Collector. That reminds me of Darkest Dungeon. There's also an enemy that is called the Collector, which is pretty terrifying. By the way, guys, Darkest Dungeon is coming out in January, and I will stream it when it is released. Looking forward to that. You jump into a sector of the nebula beset by a plasma storm. An automated rebel scout stationed at the beacon moves in to attack. Nah, we don't want to outrun you. We want to fight you, that's what we want. So prepare to fight. Oh, they have a huge ass missile. And they have hacking. Whoa. I hope they cannot power the hacking. We need 2 additional power to get our defense drone up, but we can do that once they shoot the missile. Maybe we can disable it before that. Maybe. We will see. What's going on, Jordy? Come on. I don't need the iron bomb. What does that give us? Oxygen maybe? For a while? Okay, that's cool. It's a double laser though. I hope I can shoot before they shoot. Because we only have 1 level of shields. There you go. Okay, we got hit in med bay. It's fine. I bring your shields down. Put that shield down. Yes! Oh, hacking is coming in now. Now they have the juice to power their hacking. Uh-oh, what are they hacking? They are hacking drones. Okay. The good thing is, this doesn't mean our drones are turning on us. That's a good thing. The misses are real. Let's shoot their piloting to bring the misses down. Yes! A decisive blow! Speaking of Darkest Dungeon. Stickster42 says, sounds good, Jordy. I will watch that. Thank you, Stickster. And I will welcome you with open arms. Mazai says Darkest Dungeon is even more random than FTL. I don't know, guys. I have a pretty good time with it. People are complaining, but I think it's good. But that might also be because I'm avoiding the next step. I'm just doing the level 1/2 dungeons. And the next big step is level 3. And I'm just avoiding that completely. I'll just, you know, play the easy part and have fun with that. You seems to have problems with my writing. Well, if you say it, I didn't want to say it, but now that you are saying it, yes, you do. Don't worry about it. I say communication is when the other side understands you. What happens in between is totally doesn't matter. As long as an understanding is reached, communication happens. Eagle Pixel says, did Darkest Dungeons get better again? I heard that for some time it was not really much fun. Eagle Pixel, it depends on what you like. Depends on what you like. I enjoy it a lot. I don't, there are voices out there that say the game is too hard now. And this might be because they already made that next step to the veteran level of dungeons, where I have the apprentice levels of dungeons right now. It might get incredible hard that the enemies start chaining crits on your guys and you start losing heroes and then you get frustrated by that. I can see that happening, maybe. But as of now I'm having fun. And I am approaching this whole thing by saying, hey, before I do that next level of dungeons, I want my heroes to be ready. So I'm not using them until their armor is, you know, at veteran level, until their weapons are at veteran level, till their skills are at veteran levels. Before that, they're doing nothing. Mylock says, remember, losing is fun. I don't know where you heard that, but that seems to be a fallacy. Eagle Pixel says, I heard something about that. You had to rearrange the dead bodies or something. Yeah, I think what you are talking about is the corpses. You know, the general appearance of corpses. From the start, from the get-go, the game had no corpses. When you killed an enemy, they were gone. But then they introduced later as an update, a pretty recent update, I feel, like a few months ago, I guess. They made it so that if you normally kill an enemy, they leave a corpse behind, and what that does is the formation of the enemy stays as they are, because the spot that was inhabited by an enemy is now inhabited by a corpse, so they are not shuffled around. The corpse makes it so that the formation stays as it was. And that's usually a bad thing. You want them to be shuffled around so that they cannot use all their abilities like they want to and stuff like that. So the corpse made it a little bit harder. But since I started playing Darkest Dungeon from the moment on where corpses were already in, I don't mind. And actually, sometimes it's actually good for you that a corpse is still there. So it's I have no problems with dead bodies. I like it. Or with corpses. Miss Liz says it is true, as long as people can read between the lines after writing mistakes, it makes it easier to understand. Yeah, Miss Liz, especially on the internet, where typos are so prevalent, you just have to develop a lazy eye, so to speak, and just say, hey, I understand what he's saying. Right? Don't be a typo Nazi on the internet. IRylog said it is the basis for all roguelike games, that and Dwarf Fortress, Jordi. And you are talking about losing, of course. Yeah. That's true. But I shall avoid it for as long as I can. Alphador says, Jordi, so it's like Weekend at Bernie's, where they drag the dead guy around and keep him in formation. Is that some kind of movie? That sounds great fun, Alphador. Eaglebeaks says, Dwarf Fortress, I started a new game there yesterday. I know what it is. I never played it. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. These lights shining into my face. Sorry for not talking into the mic for a sec. I have to rearrange here. Undressing for you guys here, live on stream. Alright, so, hey, haven't played for minutes now. Let's get back into the game. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Yay! Another almost 50 scraps into my pocket. 2 missiles, that's always good. Because of the iron bomb. Yeah, now we can put it into our ship. Let's see, is the shop coming up? What? Still no shop? Still no shop. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then over here. Sounds good. But in the meantime, we will put some energy in here. We could save up for level 4 shields. But before we make him very expensive purchase here, we will just improve piloting to level 2. Because if we get hit in piloting, things get strange. So with level 2 piloting, we get a value point in piloting. To have it keep going. Okay, so Eagle Beakster and Metal both have high repair, so Metal, you move and repair Medbay, and then we can jump on. Is it getting hot in here? It's getting hot in here! That reminds me of Command & Conquer Generals, 0 Hour. Great game, great game. The China faction, my favorite section. Getting hot in here. Keep your clothes on, Jordi. I can't handle it, says Vaymil. My apologies, my apologies. I will stop now. I will stop the stripping. Miss Lizard says you are dressing when it gets hot. Well, I thought people usually strip when it gets hot. No, I was taking off my jacket and putting it onto my stool here behind me. Alright, let's jump on. Let's get out of this iron storm. Let's get over here. So yeah, with level 2 piloting, we shall prevail. You jump just in time to witness a Zoltan ship's FTL drive overload. In their final moments, they implore you not to get involved, but it's too late. Their attacker is already upon you. Alright, let's redistribute power before we do anything else. They have a missile system, so I want that defense 1 out immediately. And that's all I want. So, okay. They have a flag too, which is pretty scary. It's pretty scary, and I think it will shoot before we can do anything about that. That's the sad part here. There you go. Brace for impact! Hey! Did you see how graceful our defense drone avoided the incoming projectiles? Nice. Nice. And I'm very glad that we have... Oh, they are cloaking again. Okay, we have to bring down that cloaking fast. Bam! Oh god, they have their flag back up. They have 2 levels of cloak. Let's work on that flag again. Oh no! Look at the misses! Okay, okay, I think I'm going to spend a missile here. Bam! Haha! There goes your weapons. Waiting for that cloak. It's very annoying. Nice. Cloak's out. Cloak's out. Alright, they have a breach in weapons and now they decide to offer me something. 6 missiles are pretty good, I have to say, but still, no deal. I mean, look at the fuel. Ah! Ah! The decisions, guys, the decisions. Am I going to take that offer here in Sector 6? I think I'm going to take that offer, mainly because of the fuel. That brings us back to 11 fuel. Otherwise, I see it coming that we don't find a shop for like 3 sectors and we will strand without fuel. Hell no, destroy them, sis Raymil! Really? 6 missiles, 4 fuel, guys. Darkside Jordy would never accept that offer. Well, Hovinal, that did it. That did it, I'm accepting that offer. You can, Raymil, you can thank Hovinal for this. You can thank Hovinal. I was actually, no, seriously, I was thinking, scrap-wise, we are okay-ish at the moment, so I can let go of the scraps a little bit. Or go a little bit easier on my scraps demands. So that's why I prefer to have some fuel and missiles. Good evening, XD, to you as well. How's it going? Thank you for joining us. Hello EK, thank you for joining us as well. XDeep says I could hear you, but I was in Gala fighting the Imperials. Oh, is that Battlefront? How do you like it, XDeep's Battlefront? Alright. Let's jump on to the next fights. Wait, before we jump. We want to put it into something else. Maybe more evasion here. Let's work on the evasions. Yeah. There you go. Another point of evasion here. We have now 40% evasion in Sector 6. That's cool.